Hey, what's up guys? Books Nelson here, back with another video, and today we'll be jumping into this Invincible set with these cards and see if any of them got blessed. That's the main thing we're looking for today. So we'll just start, I'll start with Kyle Lowry since we're not going to spend much time on him. He's 6 feet tall with a 6'3" wingspan. That's horrible. None of this can save him. I will say this, and he's got his own shot, which actually I don't think his shot is bad, to be honest with you. He's got his own hop jumper, Pro 2 leaner. And actually, his animations aren't even that good. His Curry slide, this card is absolutely worthless unless you're a Kyle Lowry fan. Listen, if you're a Kyle Lowry fan, you're doing a Sixers or a Raptors, concept team. Congratulations, I guess. But for real, this is a complete waste of resource. All right, Dan Morrow. Actually, you know what? Let's do Allen Houston. Let's do that. So Allen Houston, 6'6", 6'9" wingspan, actually. So we love that about Allen Houston. Kyrie dribble style, D-Fox size up. I'm really curious what he had before. But yeah, with the John Wall moving crossover and the John Wall moving step back, Klay Thompson upper, Kispert lower base. Who else has that base? Not too many cards. It's just him and his old card. I'm not familiar with that Kispert base, but I haven't heard people complain about his shot. So I would imagine on very quick, his shot is at least pretty good. I think this card can play, to be honest with you. Normal hop jumper, Pro 2 leaners, excellent combination. And if his behind the back is the Jamal Murray, which is a big if, there's no real flaws in this card, to be honest with you. I mean, Curry Escape could definitely be better. We would like to see that upgraded, but if you have the John Wall moving crossover and the John Wall step back and the Kyrie Irving dribble style, you can move, right? You can move because you can, as we know, I haven't said this term in a long time. If you're new to the channel, in my dribble tutorials, I'll talk about the cardinal dribbling directions, right? North, south, ball hand, off ball hand. Can you move in all 4 directions? He absolutely can. And the Curry Escape's not terrible at all. It's a usable escape. It's just not as good as the top 2 escapes in the game, Kemba and Klay. And it's probably also not as good as the Jimmy Butler. But after that, Curry's in that group with like Kevin Durant, Devin Booker. Usable. Kobe's probably actually a little bit better than both of those guys. But it's still a usable escape for sure. You can L2 cancel out of it. So yeah, I actually think this Allen Houston card is good. This is one of those cards that makes me really sad that there's no way to get the card outside. I mean, 200 KVC is not, this card's not worth that. But I wish I could just, spend a decent amount of MT and grab this card because I 100% would. Not because he's better, but because I'm a Knicks fan. I love to use Allen Houston. But crybaby time is over. Let's keep it moving. Dan Marley, next up. We're kind of going in order of height here. I'm really curious to see who else got the treatment. All right, let's see. Animations. Pippen base with Thomas Satoransky upper. We'll see how that combination is. Who else has that upper? Just Dan Marley. I don't remember having a problem with his shot before, and on very quick, it should be pretty good. But he's got the Steph Curry moving behind the back. So here's the thing. At this point in the year, I don't think this dribble cuts it anymore. I just don't. I think it's too difficult to get open for 3 without one of the better behind the backs. Now, he does still have enough to be good. He's got the Chris Paul moving step back, which is elite. The John Wall crossover is going to be elite going to the basket. And Trey Escape can also set up those 3s. So he can generate 3s. He's just way worse at it than a card without one of the top 3 behind the backs. Steph Curry's not in that top 3. Definitely rather James Moon. Obviously, Jamal Murray's number 1. And even Halliburton probably number 3. And then, James Harden, number 4. So Steph Curry being maybe the 5th best behind the back. Not ideal for me. But Jokic hop jumper, excellent. Normal leaner, could be better. This card's solid. I don't think, for me, the barometer is, does he play over Klay and Ricky Davis? And for me, the answer is a resounding no. So we're going to keep it moving from Thunder Dan. But, I mean, and the problem is like, we're really just talking about what you get out of the free pack, because who's really pulling packs for these cards? All right, so now we can move on to Shawn Marion. Shawn, so we're going to compare him to his Opal and see if anything has changed animation-wise. Whoops, wrong card. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, Shawn Marion. Let's see. You see here, stats-wise, he's actually not that much better than the Opal. Like, okay, ball handle, pass accuracy is a lot better. That's cool. But if we look from a shooting standpoint, with a shoe and a coach, I don't think you really can see a big difference here. Because the +6 coaches are out now, right? So +6 gets him to a 98, shoe gets him to a 99. What's really big different about this card? He's a little faster. This reminds me a little bit of the Clyde upgrade, where it's like, is this an upgrade? Yes, but not as much as one might think. Let's see badge wise. Does he get anything good? Diamond Floor General's all right. Space Creator's pretty good. Unpluckable is absolutely necessary. This is a massive upgrade. You probably put this on the card already, but you know, it's a nice to have. But from a gameplay standpoint, I don't see anything here that really changes how the card plays. Let's go to new gen badges. Did he have immovable before? He sure did. Yeah, defensively, he was already really complete. I mean, from a stats and badge standpoint, I don't think you really feel a massive difference between these two cards because this card was so good when he dropped. I actually think that opals are a little bit underrated right now because opals like this came out where they were basically 99s already. They just had one stat that you needed to throw a shoe and a coach on, and then they were really complete, like the Ron Artest, which can still play today. Don't let the card art fool you. That Ron Artest is still one of the better 2 guards in the game. The opal Ron Artest, he to this very day, he's still great. I think the same is true with Marion. You probably could have been running this Marion all this time. All right, let's see what the... I mean, in animation-wise, he is mostly identical. Moving crossover from Steph Curry to John Wall, that's a nice upgrade. Behind the back, he probably gets to Jamal Murray, which is a really nice upgrade. So animation-wise, he got the juice. They gave him an upgrade in basically every important category. So that's cool. So yeah, this is a very good card. Quite similar to his old card, but I would say the upgrades to the dribbling matter more than the upgrades to the badges and everything. Is this card absolutely nuts? Listen, if you stop using Sean Marion because for whatever reason the card started to feel outdated to you, I don't think this card really changes that with unless you are an advanced dribbler and you're really good with this John Wall moving crossover. This is a massive upgrade. Make no mistake about it. This is a, you know, scoring move, right? This is a primary scoring move, as is the Chris Paul moving step back. Although the Vince Carter step back's not bad. So while this isn't an upgrade, this isn't like a massive upgrade because Vince Carter step back's actually usable. It's not like he had an unusable step back before. But all right, we'll keep it moving. Let's look at D-Rob first because I'm curious if they gave Leitner the treatment. Because if they didn't give Leitner the treatment, then that's a really puzzling addition because Leitner's so... His release was so bad. I was so disappointed. I thought the card was actually going to be pretty good, and he is not pretty good. All right, so we see here basically identical to the 99 overall. I mean, to the 100 overall. I call it a 99 overall because everything says 99. It doesn't say 100. I'll die on that hill. I know the badges raise the stats, but I'll die on that hill. But anyway, looks identical. So it's the same card. They just put out a duplicate card. All right, sure. Thanks. 2K. Another duplicate card in the game. A recent duplicate too. That David Robinson's not even that old. All right, and last but hopefully not least, let's see if Leitner got the treatment. So we're gonna compare him to the other Christian Leitner. Then go straight to those animations. So his base was changed from Gordon Hayward to Wenyen Gabriel. I don't know. I'm sorry, from Wenyen Gabriel to Gordon Hayward. So I don't mind the Vanderbilt upper, actually, but it's not an elite upper. And the Gordon Hayward lower base. All right, let me see something. Who else has this? Del Curry, Zach Edey. Yeah, but these aren't elite shooters, though. These are fine shooters. Because that Gordon Hayward base is not great either. I'm sure this makes the shot better, but I don't think this makes him one of the best power forwards in the game. Not even close. I think a card like that Dark Matter Chet dumps all over this card. Let's see. Actually, let's go back to the comparison real quick. See if he got any other animation love. Nope. Same animations. James Harden moving behind the back is okay. Actually, no, he's got Trey Escape over KD. Like I said not too long ago, the KD is fine, you know. So this is an upgrade, but it's not a earth-shattering upgrade. He already had Jokic hop jumper, which is awesome. Devin Booker, the Pro 2 leaner. I mean, Devin Booker has an elite leaner. So if the jump shot's not elite, then maybe it won't feel as good. But if they gave him a better jumper, then this could possibly be a downgrade, depending on how the jumper felt with Pro 2 versus Devin Booker. Because Pro 2 is not inherently better than Devin Booker. They are preference. I've literally used both of these at length in my career, and between these two and Kobe, I don't know which one I prefer more. It depends on the character and the style of play and what my stats are, and I think that's just what it comes down to. Some people are going to like Booker more, some people are going to like Pro 2, some people are going to like Kobe. So that's just a change to change it. Kyrie Irving dribble style is an upgrade. Obviously, again, Trey Escape's an upgrade. Moving step back, Steph Curry. The snatch back on Steph Curry is absolutely elite, but he has no hop back, right? So I don't know. This card doesn't look super great. He looks okay. Maybe that Gordon Hayward lower base improves it dramatically, but I'm gonna have to say this collection to me is honestly really, really disappointing. The card I would want the most, and I say this unironically, is Allen Houston, because the combination of him being a Knicks player and being pretty good is enough for me to enjoy the card. The only other card of these that will play for me is David Robinson. And I don't even know if he plays, to be honest with you. Like, he's a very, very good card, but I have good cards at that position. So I'm not sure if he's playing, because I think I'm running Wemby at the 4 right now. So I don't know. I don't know if I play David. He plays for my no money spent for sure. He's a good card, but he's at a position with there's a lot of talent at that position. Sean Marion, I'm sorry, man. This is the, like, he's got upgrades over the Opal. I don't want to downplay the upgrades because, you know, having the, you know, some of these upgrades are nice. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's earth-shattering good. I think there's a lot of placebo effect going on. Like, you see this card art, you see the 99 overall, but when we look at the real comparison to the Galaxy Opal, on the court, I don't know what he really does better on the court. It reminds me a bit of Clyde. It's like, if you got this card and you really like the Opal and you just stopped using them because you were tired of them and you kind of want to go back, but you don't want to be at a stat disadvantage, then yes. If you're already running other cards that you like at this position, there's no reason for him to dislodge those cards, because if you have one of the truly elite jumpers on your cards, and there's quite a few of them, I don't think his jumper's as good as those jumpers. He came out in a time where nobody had, you know, Trey Escape and a lot of these SIGs. Like, you know, people didn't have a lot of this stuff when he came out. Now, and he's only 6'7". 6'10" wingspan is awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's a solid player build. But I don't know. If you love Sean Marion, then yeah, great. But I just don't think he is new collection good. You know, it's basically a duplicate card. Like, honestly, these are mostly useless cards and dupes. Is there anybody here besides possibly Allen Houston who got some upgrades? Let me look at him again real quick. And the only reason he got upgrades is because because he had the triple threat reward. Let's see, what's really better? He was already as elite in the shooting. Defensively, these are big upgrades defensively, right? 19 plus 19 block is nothing to sneeze at. Plus 11 interior, nothing to sneeze at. Massive strength upgrade, right? So defensively, he's a completely different card defensively. Offensively, he's not that different offensively from that standpoint. Although I will say the dribbling upgrades, that John Wall over Giannis is a big upgrade. John Wall over Chris Paul, to me, is not even an upgrade. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is also pretty much a duplicate card too. Like, yeah, he gets defense, but yeah, disappointing collection overall, I have to say. Sorry guys, I wish I could, you know, come up with better news, but this almost feels like they're ducking content while college football is out. They're just like, we're just gonna lay low, and after college football blows over a little bit, as we, you know, start dropping news about 2K25 and we want those pre-orders to come in, then we'll drop like the real content for the end of the year. This feels like they're in a holding pattern to just keep us occupied until the real content comes out. And they definitely need to go back to the free Tuesday content, because this, I'm telling you, like, compared to what we've gotten in the past, when you talk about past, like, these cards are much more close to free cards, because I don't think any of these cards make the best team in the game. David Robinson can switch out with one of the best players in the game as an alternate. Like, if you prefer David Robinson, yes. But is he like Tim Duncan? Like, come on, man. You know? So, these cards, none of these cards play. That's really disappointing, 2K. We got to do better, man. These cards should have been free. Like, honestly, these should have been free in a lock-in. This is not something, these cards should not be locked behind 0.001% odds with no other pullable cards. So hopefully we get something really exciting for Friday, because this, if you're already playing college football, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.